beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to this beautiful channel. If you are new here, hello, hi, how are you? My name is Shonnetta from GoldenLineage.com. All right, and here on this beautiful, radiant, abundant YouTube channel, I love to make tarot pick cards, tarot readings like this one, and other spiritual related videos, okay? So if that is something that interests you, if you would like to continue seeing me and my energy, okay, be sure to subscribe to this beautiful growing family. Shout out to y'all, okay? And while you are joining the family, be sure to hit that post bell notification bell down below so you stay updated and you do not miss out when homegirl, okay, when sister posts future videos like so. You already know, let's go. Period. Okay, family. So let me just start off this weekly forecast reading by saying, yo, like, we got 5 planets in retrograde. A lot of stuff is going on. A lot of stuff is popping off, okay, up above in the cosmos. And Shonnetta Bug, okay, the schedule has kind of gotten affected just with me personally getting in the flow of all of this retrograde energy, okay? And I feel like I'm not the only one. So if you have been, in your own personal life, if you've just been feeling like kind of just like a little bit like weird, like, whoa, like, why are things shifting so much? We got a lot going on, like eclipse season, retrograde season galore, and yeah, so I'm so sorry about like the inconsistency in these weekly forecast readings because it happens for a reason, divine timing. But yeah, okay, so welcome back to the channel, family. If this is your first time tuning into one of my weekly forecast readings, let me give you the rundown real quick. So here over on this beautiful channel, I love to do weekly forecast readings, basically to get all of my beautiful supporters and soul family out there hip, all right, with what's going on astrologically. What kind of energy are we stepping into the week ahead, okay? What can we expect? What can we look out for? And what's coming our way? Also, pulling some advice cards and affirmations to get us all through the week ahead beautifully, okay? And I do want to say these readings aren't to tell you like how to live your life and what to do. These readings are more so, for you to use as a blueprint, to reference, okay, like bless, this transit's gonna be going on this week. Maybe now is the time to do this instead of this, and vice versa. So use it to just help you, assistance. Don't use it to dictate everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes, all right? And so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, all right? Welcome, family. We are gonna be discussing the energy of June 21st all the way to the 27th, okay? And at any time, if I'm stuttering or if I'm like, trying to figure out the words, Mercury retrograde, bless. All right, so I feel like that's going to be the first thing that we're going to talk about. I really had all intentions to film the weekly forecast reading last week. I actually sat down to film it like 8 times, and it just wasn't flowing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, bless. This is a little bit frustrating, a little bit sad because I wanted to get it out for all of us. But hey, you know what? It was divine alignment, so bless. But we're going to be doing it this week. So last week I definitely wanted to talk about how Mercury was stationing retrograde. And so now going into this week, it's already retrograde. So that's one of the big things I have on my list here, or my little notes, that I have prepared for this video. Yeah, Mercury is now retrograde. Mercury stationed retrograde Thursday, June 18th. Okay, so we've been in that energy ever since then. And let me tell you, family, like even before Mercury officially stationed retrograde, I was feeling it. Like for those of you that watched my live stream, like I did readings for freaking Pisces. For once I started with Pisces, okay? I did readings for Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, and I started the Sagittarius one on that one, but it got cut off and then it got deleted. So that was a little bit unfortunate. That was definitely Mercury retrograde doing its thing. So just know, I really feel like with this one, like the last Mercury retrograde that we had nothing on this, okay? But bless, Mercury is now a retrograde, but I will say the guidance and advice that I personally always like to give out during these retrogrades is it's medicine for us. It's teaching us powerful lessons. So, instead of going into these retrogrades like, oh my gosh, I'm expecting the worst, I already know, like I just want to get this over with, don't do that. All right, learn from my past mistakes, okay? Going into retrogrades or any kind of situation or event in your life, that has some tough love lessons for you, going into it with a mindset of, I'm just over it. I don't even care. I don't even want to do this. That is very self-sabotaging. So we must all, as spiritual beings, go into this Mercury retrograde and all of the other retrogrades that are occurring as we speak. We go into them being optimistic and open, expecting the best, not always expecting the worst. This is a powerful time for growth, assessments from the universe, and just, leveling us up in a sense. So that's just a little, positive way that you can look at these retrogrades. What is it teaching you? All right, for me, it's always patience. Slow it down, all right? So also, shout out to the Cancers. We are now officially in Cancer season and summer solstice, all right? Summer season, at least where I am, and season changings, okay, or seasons changing. It's such a powerful energy. Just like the seasons change and shift and shed, so do us humans, okay? So this is the time, going into this week, see what pops up for you. What skin do you feel called to shed? What do you feel called to step away from? All right. And also another thing that I bullet pointed for this week's weekly forecast reading is this new moon in Cancer and the solar eclipse. And we have strength, which is so awesome. So I just feel like this week, it's really going to be a powerhouse. A lot is happening and I want to talk about it. So of course, I'm Chatty Kathy. Make sure you guys get some water. Sister purchased a hydro flask, okay, and I'm not gonna lie, my water intake was, slacking a little bit. So I was like, you know what? Let's hydrate thyself. And I'm so grateful that I purchased this because during eclipse season, this is a time where the energy, it's a lot for us humans, and it can cause us to be tired. It can cause us to just feel very lethargic or a little bit drained, exhausted. So we must hydrate ourselves. We must make sure that we're at least getting some fruits and vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be as healthy as possible during this eclipse season because we're going through a freaking collective reset, a big transformation, a period where we go through darkness in order to get to the light. But let me just say, there's nothing wrong with the dark side or the light side. We must honor and embrace both throughout our life's journey, our spiritual journey, okay? So let me sip some water and we're going to get into the week ahead spread. All right, so as you guys saw, when I shuffled strength right off the jump, as I was thinking about that powerful new moon and solar eclipse in Cancer, the strength card came out. All right, and the strength, it's a major arcana. So for one, this week, like the overall energy of this week, it's powerful. This is going to be a catalyst for so many of us, initiation into this new journey, this new chapter, this new beginning in so many of our lives, okay? Let me remind you what eclipses do and, how they manifest in our reality. Eclipses, it's a powerful time where so much can change, where it's unexpected change, where you're basically going through this humongous transformation, once again, shedding one skin, shedding one belief, and stepping into a brand new one that is more up to date and more in tune with your passions and your heart. So as we are going through this eclipse season, be open, be optimistic, and be very mindful. But most importantly, Spirit is communicating with us to listen to our heart. What is your heart encouraging and guiding you to do? What's been popping up for you? Okay? Your inner child, that fifth house energy. All right? Take a few moments, okay, to take a few deep breaths, connect with your inner child, connect with that heart space. All right? What are your passions? What can you spend hours doing? What is your soul longing to do and accomplish here on planet Earth? Okay, sit with yourself. Yes, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So I have my notes over here. I basically touched base on a lot. Reset, change, transformation, going into the darkness in order, okay, to get that reset and transformation, okay? So once again, that new moon in Cancer and solar eclipse will be occurring, for me personally, in my time zone, Sunday, the 21st, okay? Starting out the week with a bang. For some people, it's going to be the 20th, depending on your time zone and where you're located, okay? But for me, Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, okay? The moon shifts over into Cancer at like 2 a.m. Eastern, okay? And so later at 2:42 a.m. Eastern approximately, that is when the new moon in Cancer is going to be for me, okay? It's going to be different and vary for your time zone and things of that sort. So Sunday, that energy is going to be present with us all day, okay? Even if you might not be able to see it in the sky where you're located, located, the energy is still going to be present, excuse me, Mercury. The energy is still going to be present in the cosmos, in the atmosphere. So we can all, no matter where you're located at, we can all take advantage of it. And I like to remind people that the new moons, the full moons, the eclipse energy, it's present 2 to 3 days before and also 2 to 3 days after. Of course, the day of is the most powerful time, but even if you kind of miss or you have been a little bit procrastinating, I think like 2 to 3 days afterwards, you should still be good, all right? So remember that. But let's talk about Sunday. So the moon will be shifting into Cancer early Sunday. Of course, new moon energy, eclipse energy. So new moons, what are they? All right, for my beginner spiritual people that just jumped into the beautiful journey. All right, new moons, it's a powerful time to bring in the new, just like the name, okay? New moons is a period where the sky is black, okay? Where we're in darkness and yet we're planting the seeds for what we would like to come to fruition by the time the next full moon comes in. So once again, it ties back into the strength, okay? New moons, what is your heart desiring? What new change, eclipse energy, would you like to see in your reality, in your world, okay? Let's dive a little bit deeper. This new moon is going to be taking place, all right, I saw a card. This new moon is going to be taking place in the sign of Cancer. And as I bring up the beautiful Cancer energy, which we're now in Cancer season, I'm here for it. Shout out to the Cancers, all right? We have the Empress, but the Empress showed up in reverse. All right, so Sunday and Monday, when the moon is in Cancer, for the full length of that day, those days, excuse me, Mercury, let me be great. But I'm seriously, the Empress is about mothering yourself, fertility, nurturing yourself so that you can grow. And so when the Empress card comes up in reverse, something's not growing. Are you not mothering yourself? Are you not nurturing yourself? Are you nurturing and tending to so many different people, places, and jobs that you leave yourself on the back burner? You know what I'm saying? And that's the theme for so many different people, especially throughout this eclipse season, where it's so important to make sure that our cup is full before we give a single drop to anybody else out of our cup. You know what I'm saying? We must make sure that we are charged, we are energized. And honestly, the theme, the message that's been popping up for so many different people with all of these retrogrades, mind you guys, Pluto is still in retrograde, and Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, transformation. So collectively, and even in our personal lives, we are all going through big shedding, big releasing, and this is big energy. So you better believe that, our physical body, you know what I'm saying, our organs, all of that, we're going to be feeling the effects, the aftermath of that massive shedding and purging of what no longer serves us. So we must take care of ourselves. We must mother ourselves. And I really feel like that's what this particular new moon and solar eclipse is all about in combination. Cancer, okay? Cancer rules the fourth house. Sorry, I'm on a roll. I'm channeling the messages, but Mercury is just like, wait a minute, let me insert a stutter there, okay? But no, seriously, the fourth house, it rules the relationship with the mother, how you mother your children, okay? How you were mothered, okay? The fourth house is your roots, your childhood, where you come from, the shelter, the security, that comfort, all right? And so we're focusing on all things fourth house right now. We have Mercury in retrograde in the sign of Cancer, and this Mercury retrograde is going to be so deeply emotional, so healing and therapeutic as well. So, we have all of this energy going up above. So the focus Sunday and Monday is, how can I better mother myself? How can I better take care of myself so that way my soul can be at peace, my soul can be happy, so that way I can grow and my Empress can turn back upright? How exactly do I need to step in for myself? How have I been not stepping in for myself? Full moons, new moons, look at my shirt. This wasn't even planned, but full moons and new moons and eclipses, the moon cycles, it's a powerful opportunity for all of us humans to use it as it's one of our resources, so that way we can enhance our quality of life and live a better life, because that is our birthright, okay? So many people are dealing with sadness, anxiety, depression, and they've accepted that as their reality, when in fact all of us humans deserve to be happy, all right? We deserve to wake up and feel filled with passion and purpose and motivation and drive, okay? Let's see what else we have. We have the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles. And in the tarot, the pages is literally, it's the rookie, it's the beginner. We're stepping into something new. And Pentacles is the suit of materialistic things, all right? Three-dimensional things like money, our cars, our homes, where we're living, our shelter, our security. Okay, so I really feel like Sunday and Monday, our focus should be on, once again, how can we mother ourselves? What is something new that we can step into that will bring us the longevity that we desire and we deserve? Okay, is it making a whole new physical Pentacles, a whole new physical daily ritual for yourself, an actual morning routine, nighttime routine, and be consistent? Once again, when you are mothering yourself, not all mothers are lenient. Some mothers are stern and strict. So how can you step in and be more strict with yourself? Even though, your ego is saying one more episode, it's okay, crack open the bag of chips. But your higher self, your inner mother is like, no, okay, you can pick up where you left off tomorrow, babe, but you got to go to bed, all right? Seriously, how can you step in for yourself? Being stern with yourself. In Pentacles, it's like plant the seed and tend that garden and you will come up with the beautifulest sanctuary, okay? So this is an investment. This new moon reminds us, Spirit is reminding us here that when we set these intentions, when we create these new morning and nighttime routines and rituals that can help us grow and help us step into our happiness that we desire and deserve, we must stick to it. We must be consistent, okay? So if you are somebody that struggles with consistency, you struggle with sticking to a routine, bless. That's one of your focal points, okay? With this new moon in Cancer, go ahead and use this eclipse energy, releasing, shedding, and go ahead and shed that inconsistency and bring in the consistency and the motivation to help you stick to every goal and intention that you set for yourself, okay? This is so powerful, and in order to grow, we must be consistent. And don't you just know how good it feels when you finally are consistent and you see all of this growth and you're like, whoa, if I had listened to my ego 2 months ago and said, you know what, I don't want to go to the gym, I'm gonna watch another episode, you wouldn't be as far as you are now. You see how that works. So Sunday and Monday, really check in with yourself. Where do you need to mother yourself? Where do you need some discipline? And what also, something else is popping up here. What areas of your life right now need a little bit more security? Okay, is it you not having a vehicle of your own? Is it you not having a house of your own? Is it your living situation just making you feel uncomfortable? Where do you feel a lack of security? Okay, where exactly do you feel a lack of security? This is also a really powerful time. Mercury retrograde, we're going to use that energy as well. This is a powerful time to go back a little bit. Okay, travel back in time and ask yourself, when did my Empress get flipped upside down? Mercury, stop it. When did my Empress get flipped upside down? You know what I'm saying? When did I, first realize that I was blocking my own growth and potential? You know what I'm saying? What happened as a child that caused me to lack at mothering myself and setting proper boundaries for myself? Things of that sort, really tracking back in time to your childhood and how that has affected the view, the lenses. Oh, I'm stuttering. Really reflecting back to your childhood and asking yourself, what particular situation caused you to view the world out of the lenses that you view it through now, okay? Mercury retrograde really has me stuttering, but we're gonna move forward, okay? So once again, Monday, the moon will be in Cancer all day. Those are the big themes to focus on, okay? So Tuesday, the 23rd, the moon will be shifting over into Leo early in the morning around 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Tuesday, when the moon shifts over into Leo, powerful energy, okay? We go from the watery sign of Cancer all the way to the fiery sign of Leo, and that's really good because, as some of you may know, astrologically right now, there are like no planets in any of the fire signs, okay, except for Chiron. Chiron's in Aries right now, but we need a little bit more. So the moon, which the moon actually plays a really big part in our everyday life, it really governs how we react to things, how we express things, how we perceive things and take it in. So when the moon is in the fiery sign of Leo, naturally we all get a little bit more confidence, all right? You might feel called to change your hair up a little bit, get your hair done. Tuesday and Wednesday when the moon is in Leo all day, you might feel called to dress up, get cute, take pictures, pamper yourself, treat yourself. All right, get a back rub, do something. But when the moon is in Leo, middle of the week, what can we expect, Spirit? What's coming through? All right, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, the Three of Swords in reverse. Yes, and we have the Page of Wands. Bless. Okay, I was getting a little bit worried there for a second, but when the moon is in Leo, I really feel the energy. Eight of Wands in reverse just reminds us, maybe this isn't a powerful time for travel. Mercury is in retrograde, so if you do have to travel long distance, I really recommend that you guys bring some black tourmaline in the car with you. Set intentions to arrive to your destinations safely, but just be very careful, and please do not drive with anybody that is just kind of acting weird. That's a message that I'm getting here. This isn't too scary. This is just to give you some insight on the energy of the week ahead, family. But whenever the Eight of Wands comes up in reverse, travel carefully, or, just stay home. Or this could also be, communication might be a little bit like up in the air. Like you might say something and then somebody perceives it as something completely different than what you actually meant. Okay, so slowing things down when you talk, thinking before you speak, powerful energy. But I will say, if you are waiting for a message, it seems like, when the moon's in Leo, you might be frustrated that you're not receiving a certain message. As a collective, I just feel like this is the energy of, don't try to do too much and go too many places. Middle of the week when the moon is in Leo, from once again Tuesday, Wednesday, okay? Three of Swords in reverse is actually really powerful. This is the energy of overcoming a broken heart, overcoming feeling betrayed. So I really do feel like that, beginning of the week, kick-starting off the week with that new moon in Cancer and the solar eclipse in Cancer, powerful healing energy. All right, the shadow work that we do on that day, the rituals that we do, the purging, the shedding is really going to be manifesting itself when the moon is in Leo, sitting with our wounds and finally coming to realization that Page of Wands, I deserve to be happy. And you know what I shed, or, the old stories that I shed beginning of the week, okay, it's helping me grow. It's helping me go and find who I really am, all right? And it's helping me follow my passion. So I really feel like that's going to be a big focus when the moon is in Leo, middle of the week. Page of Wands, it's all about stepping into, new spiritual practices or following your passions and stepping into something, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, a new, place that you hang out with that just fills you with so much passion and motivation and drive. And so Thursday the 25th, the moon will be shifting over into Virgo in the afternoon around like 1 p.m. Eastern time, okay? So we go from water, fire, all the way to earth, okay? So when the moon is in Virgo, powerful time to clean, okay? Powerful time to clean, organize anything that you need, like keen detail, like you need to see all the details and, so that way you can get it done. Powerful time to do it. Organizing, cleaning, okay? Doing tedious paperwork, submitting old assignments that are overdue, like things like that, or studying also, your little hermit mode there. So that's all beautiful things that you can do to take advantage of that Virgo moon energy, okay? So once again, that is Thursday and Friday. So let's see what we can expect Thursday and Friday when the moon is in Virgo, Spirit. Ooh, you see? Oh, okay. Ooh, I thought that was the Page of Swords. Whoa. Five of Swords. Don't be too hard on yourself. Mentally, do not be too hard on yourself, though. I feel like when the moon is in Virgo, ending the week, we are going to be analyzing a lot that's out of balance. Once again, this is eclipse energy. So it seems like the whole week, we are really, well, not we, Spirit is really going to be presenting all of us as a collective and individually a lot of insight on what's out of balance in our life. What is just not in alignment, so that way we can shed it with this solar eclipse. What's not bringing us security? What's really blocking us from our security and our stability in so many different ways? The emotional blockages that we've been holding on for dear life. I can't even talk. Jeez. The emotional voids and blockages and resentment that we've been holding on to for dear life, we're really going to be releasing that. We're going to be shedding that so that all of our Empress cards can be back upright and we can fully step into this strength energy, all right? Being fearlessly who you are, fearlessly yourself. And so, ending the week when the moon is in Virgo, really use that energy to meditate, go into hermit mode, and self evaluate, self reflect, and be honest and transparent. Because if you got a lot of yourself, I mean, what's the point? It's just you and yourself. Keep it 100. What's out of balance? Are there toxic characteristic traits that you have that you project to other people, but you've just been in ego? Excuse me. You've just been in ego for so long, denying it. Woo! All right, what's going on? What's popping up here? So I really feel like mentally a lot of flashbacks, a lot of it, family. So this is a really long, extended collective reading. Bless. I will say Saturday the 27th, ending the week, the moon will be shifting over into Libra mid-afternoon. All right, around 4:10 p.m. Eastern. All right, what can we expect Saturday? Knight of Cups in reverse. Communications with friends and lovers this week might be a little bit wonky as we are really shifting in, diving into this Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Oh my goodness. I'll say communicate. Yeah. Two of Cups in reverse. Sheesh. Oh my goodness gracious. This is going to be a week where if somebody says something to you and it might be hurtful or you might take it out of context, take a few steps and just remember, Mercury retrograde in Cancer, emotions are running extremely high, projecting our own inner shadow work and insecurities onto other people is definitely something that could come up. A lot of miscommunication. So I want to say that if you get in an altercation with somebody that you love or a friend this week or a man in your life to be specific, bless. Know that all is not as it seems and emotions are running extremely high, okay? So secrets will be coming out. You know, as a collective, this is what we can expect. Secrets about a man of some sort will be coming to light. The mystery, the unknown, all right? So things that have been kept secret, as a collective, this is what we can expect. A big message, and it's going to be about some sort of man, a fair man with lighter skin. The message could have to do with travel, having a visitor delivery, progress in some sort of project. The Magician, okay? So this week, we're going to be getting a lot of ideas, our thought processes. Pay attention to it. Electronics, yes. Trouble with electronics, technology, your phones. Back up all of your data, your pictures, all that, you guys. Especially if you've already been having phone and computer issues, please back up all your files and your data because you might be really upset. Mercury is telling us here. Mercury is like, I'm showing off this week. Y'all better get ready. All right, this is going to be waterfall week. Wow. So this week there's going to be a flood of emotions, overflowing with emotions, tears of sorrow or joy, depending on the person. A week filled with release and fulfillment resulting from that, okay? And we also have the obstacle. Like I said, you guys, there will be communication obstacles and issues. People this week might appear to be very cold, distant, very solitude to themselves. Go with the flow. This could also be the advice for a lot of the people that just attract a lot of drama or that are in the public eye. Distance yourself a little bit, and if you are going to be out in the public and you know a lot of people are going to hear what you have to say, think before you speak. And just remember that this is a time where people might hear one thing and totally interpret it something that you didn't even mean, okay? All of us. So really remember that, family, because it can get you into trouble even if you didn't mean any harm, which I'm already seeing that so much and just observing a lot. Okay, the camera cut off, but I'm totally seeing that a lot, okay? A lot of people are wrapped up in drama, and it's just a lot of miscommunications, and just things are crazy and cloudy. So I will say that's something that all of us as a collective can expect, okay? We also have the clouds, okay? So this week we're going to be getting a lot of thoughts. We might run into some problems, okay? We might run into doubts. We might feel hesitant, unclear, confusion, misunderstandings, and indecision, okay? Indecisive energy. So I feel like this week, it's really with relationships and partnerships is what I see here. So going in your hermit mode this week and really just, you know, focusing on your self-growth, your self-development, healing, releasing, purging, all of that would be very beneficial with this powerful, powerful week, okay? And the final card is the moon. And this popped up in reverse. So this card here says intuitive, dreamy, artistic, sensitive, tender. humane, sympathetic, compassionate. Okay, so we're gonna be feeling that, but I feel like this popped up in reverse because the emotions are gonna be extremely high. Secrets are gonna be coming out, but there also might be scandals. But I feel like it might not 100% be factual. There might be some facts, but I feel like some people or something is gonna twist something up a little bit and just throw some false information in there. So really just watch out for that, family. And back of the deck energy is writing. Okay, so overall energy for this week, pay attention to your email, communication, writing, back up all of your technology. That's what Mercury is saying. Look, Mercury is right here. Mercury said, y'all better get ready. Oh my gosh, Mercury, chill out. Okay. But we're gonna be getting big news about documents or something, or records, or a memo, notes, emails. Okay. Ooh, I wonder what this is about. All right. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. There's gonna be secrets exposed about some sort of man for the collective. All right. Secrets, illusions. All right. And finally, let's get some freaking advice for all of us as a collective. What advice can we take with us? All right. Through the week ahead with Mercury showing off and showing up. All right. We have serenity. Okay, so this week, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. And I told you guys, Spirit said, Mercury specifically said, and I quote, all right, communication is literally going to be like just that's the vibes, okay? So please don't be too hard on yourself. Please, 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 please. And just walk away. So, you don't say something that you don't mean, because I feel like, that's the energy. Just emotions are so high this week. All right. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. The months ahead, the months you had long ago, the years ago, let it go, let it flow. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity this week. Yup, period. Eclipse, Cancer, 4th house, purging, healing, cleansing, stepping out of those old programs from years ago, from our childhood, those old beliefs that weren't true, those old stories that you grew up basically living your life wrapped around. You got picked on all your childhood. People told you that you were inadequate, you were never good enough, and so you grew up, and come to find out, you're 25 years old, you're still walking with that same story. You're still viewing your reality from that outdated prescription contact lens or glasses. You see what happens? The stories that you walk with, all right, they're your prescription. Even if you don't wear glasses, imagine you have a little shield over your eyes, all right? That's how you view your world. That's how you view all of your experiences and interactions, through your perspective, the stories. So if you grew up hearing nothing but positive affirmations, I love you, you are worthy, you are abundant, you are loved, you are pure, you're going to view the world through that beautiful lens of, I am worthy, this is beautiful, I can do that, as opposed to, you are nothing, nobody will love you, you are horrible. You grow up in this mindset, this story of, I'm not even going to try that, I know I'm not going to be good enough, I'm not even going to ask her out, I know she's going to reject me. You see what I'm saying here? So what stories are you walking with? This new moon and this solar lunar eclipse asks you, does the stories that you're walking with help you in your everyday life? Does it help you step into your wholeness, your truth, your passions? Or does it shield you from your truth, your wholeness, your happiness, and your passions? All right? If stories don't serve you, if stories never were factual, release, shed, we're purging, surrender. All right? You deserve the serenity, okay? So with that being said, family, this is the advice for the week. This is the energy of the week. I know this was excuse me, sorry. So with that being said, family, this was the energy of the week. This was your advice for the week. I really feel like this energy was just very unique. I'm just did this in one take. Like I said, last week I tried so many different times. I then cried. It just didn't work, but I'm happy that I got it all through. It's long, but I'm going to put it up. Bless. Comment a butterfly emoji if you watched all the way through. That'll make my day. I'm going to see who the real ones are. Y'all are all real. But you know the vibe. So yeah. yeah, that is the advice. That's the energy. Really pay attention to these key cards right here. All right, the clouds, the waterfalls. All right, miscommunication, emotions. All right, but a lot of us might be feeling really good emotions, tears of joy. I finally released. I've released that old story, that old outdated eyeglass prescription that had been causing me to miss so many opportunities. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I am so grateful. Thank you, Mercury, for letting me thrive. Okay, even though I did stutter, but hey, we're in there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I'm so glad to be back. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.